Alright, so the lazy farmer. Um, I got a request from somebody to do a tutorial on this after I posted that video the other day. This isn't something I do very often, but I figured I'd give it a go. I learned this song from a recording on a Ozark Highballers record. I believe it's Clark Bueling playing on it. I'm not 100% sure on that, but it sounds like him, and I know he plays with them. Uh, and I don't know too much about the tune. I think it might be related to the more popular tune Lazy John. But again, I didn't do a deep dive into it. The the version I referenced is the only version of it I ever found. But I'm sure if you dig a little deeper, you can find some other ones. But it's a great recording. If you can find that, I can't remember the name of the record, but if you just look them up, I'm sure it'll come up. You can use that as a reference for the lyrics. I'm not going to go into singing in this at all. You don't want to learn to sing from me. But I'm going to go through this slow in two finger the way I play it. And also, if you find that recording, I don't play it exactly like he does. I just listened to his recording and kind of came up with a version that made sense to me, based around the melody. So, with that in mind, I'm going to play through it the way I do, and two finger, break it down a little bit, and then I'll play it in clawhammer too, if that's something you're more comfortable playing it in. So, I'll just go down through this once, and then we'll break it down. So it's one of those tunes that's it's so simple it's almost hard to play. It took me a while to figure it out. Those little runs and the turnarounds in there, and you're only fretting two strings, the fourth and the third at the second fret, and the rest of them are open, and you're kind of down on the second and first for a while, and that higher part just open. So what I do is I switch to, mostly I'm playing thumb lead, doing pinches and stuff through it, but I switch to index lead for that higher part just to give it a little more of a brash feel, so it breaks it up from just riding on those two open strings. So it starts off on a open third and then goes to a fretted fourth, so it's, and then you double up on the third, and then right to a fretted fourth again. You can just stay fretted on the fourth if you want. So it's like, and then you go into the little run there. It's back to the third open, and it goes like. So it's open third, fretted fourth, open fourth, fretted fourth, and then open third, fretted third, and then open second. So it's, and then you ride the second string for a while. I think I do three. It's whatever you kind of come up with, and then however you end up singing it, you can kind of extend things. I condense it when I'm playing through, and then when I'm singing, I kind of ride on certain stuff to extend it out a little bit. But so yeah, you ride on the second like. going into that would be like. It's always hard to play these things slow. So. So it's second, first, second, fretted third, then second, first, open third, and then you do open third again. So you go into that little turnaround, which is just open third, fretted fourth, open fourth, and then a pull off on the third, right back into a fretted fourth, and then I think you go back to an open third, so it's sense and getting a little lost in there. But again, I think you should be able to, get a general idea. That'll play through it again. Singing, it would be like, come all you Missouri girls, listen to my song, all about a young man who raised no corn. Reason why I cannot tell, though I know he was always well. Yeah, it's simple, but tricky at the same time. Hopefully that helps you a little bit. I'm going to play through it in clawhammer. Doing it in clawhammer might be a little bit easier too. It's easy to kind of get lost with the two finger, but it seems like the brushes help to tie it together a little bit with the clawhammer. So. Screwed that up a little bit, but you get the idea. Yeah, that's about it. It's a fun little tune. Have fun with it and enjoy.